when I first got back to Canada from Australia, and I was still with my daughter's mother. The three of us were living in Bedford. I worked in the two towers on the Halifax waterfront. And I was doing consultant work, working for a consultancy company. And I was the programmer guy, database guy. There were like two owners. One of them was a slick salesman. The other one was technically minded, but didn't really write any code. And there were some artists there that would work with me. One of them was like pure graphics, and the other one could do style and type stuff. They could assist enough to be able to understand the HTML, even though they couldn't do any computer programming. And I had a contract that I was working on for Clearwater Foods. They wanted me to build a customer-facing website and a point-of-sale system for use in all the different stores. And they wanted me to build stuff that would integrate everything into their back end, their warehouses, so that they could have like a complete control over their system. It was a big project, and we were doing back and forth requirements gathering, and it was a real pain in the ass because they didn't want me to speak directly to their client. If I was allowed to have back and forth direct interaction with them, then I might be able to cut them out of the loop, jump ship, and go work directly for Clearwater Foods. And they wanted to make sure that didn't happen, which slowed down the requirements gathering process. But I was really like very demanding in terms of what the contract was that they signed and what the requirements document was that they agreed to and what they put their signature to. And I used language that they would have thought to themselves reading it that it was kind of techie and weird when they read it, and I know it, but I did the best I could to make it as human readable and as possible so that they could comfortably look at it and sign off on it. And there was a lot of back and forth, and the two owners were pissed at me. They were really getting fed up with me. But finally I got the requirements document back and forth just the way I liked it, so that they were very happy with it. This was exactly what they wanted, and they signed off on it. And as soon as I got the document back, I wrote a code generation engine that could understand the specific subset of English that I had used to create this requirements document. I used a specifically crafted subset of English that I chose to make this requirements document, and I fed it into a code generation engine that I wrote for this task custom on the spot, and it churned out hundreds of thousands of lines of code. And the owners were fucking blown away. And nobody gave me any fucking shit anymore. The rest of the time I worked at that company, if I fucking said something, they listened to me. That was back in like 2002, I guess. 2003. I'd have to look on my website to see.